Everything you're about to hear is based on rumors, online speculation, fan theories, and unconfirmed insider claims. None of it has been officially verified by Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, or anyone directly involved. But the internet can't stop talking about it, and neither can we. Something explosive just happened, and it has fans spiraling. Justin Bieber may have just ended a 10-year friendship in the most public, unapologetic, and emotional way possible, and he did it all on Instagram. He posted private messages, unfollowed, blocked, and let his emotions take center stage, while never once naming the friend involved. But that didn't stop fans from putting the pieces together, and what they found. It's got the whole internet asking, is this the end of a toxic friendship, or the start of a personal breakdown happening right in front of our eyes? We're diving into the screenshots, the silent shade, the cryptic captions, and the fan theories blowing up every corner of the internet. From emotional boundaries to online meltdowns, from loyalty to betrayal, and from private conversations to full-blown public drama, this story has it all. And the deeper you go, the messier it gets. So buckle up, because what started as a few screenshots might just be the unraveling of something much bigger. Let's break it down. Justin Bieber just blew up a 10-year friendship and didn't hold back when he exposed everything on Instagram. So who's the friend? I found out. Things took a wild turn on Justin's account. Out of nowhere, he dropped a bomb. A bunch of screenshots from deeply personal messages that revealed the total collapse of a friendship that, based on clues and sources, had lasted over a decade. And let me tell you, he didn't sugarcoat a single word. Justin came off cold, blunt, and honestly, a little ruthless. But here's the kicker. He never said who the friend was. But I did some digging. And you're about to find out right here on The Scoop exactly who this person is and how they reacted after being exposed in front of the entire internet. Don't go anywhere, because this drama is way bigger than just a friendship gone wrong. It dives into mental health, emotional trauma, personal boundaries, and what might really be going on behind Justin's polished image. Let's start with the jaw-dropping screenshots Justin posted. This wasn't a low-key story. He put the receipts front and center on his main Instagram feed. The messages were either totally heartbreaking or seriously alarming. In the texts, Justin said things like, "I will never suppress my emotions for someone. Conflict is a part of relationship. If you don't like my anger, you don't like me. My anger is a response to pain I've been through. Asking a traumatized person not to be traumatized is simply mean." Those words say it all. Justin clearly feels judged for showing emotion, especially anger, and he links that directly to past wounds that still hurt. The friend tried to keep it calm and replied with just, "I'm not used to someone lashing out at me." But that line seemed to flip a switch in Justin. He fired back hard. And just like that, the friendship was done. It got intense real fast. Justin responded, "I will never accept a man calling my anger lashing out." And then things turned even more brutal. "I enjoyed our short-lived relationship. I wasn't kidding when I told you I didn't need you as a friend. I have good friends who will respect these boundaries. I thought you were a coward, which is why I always kept my distance. This confirms you were the coward I always thought you were. Please leave me alone now." The friend, clearly shocked, simply replied, "I'm a coward." And Justin shut it down with a cold final message. "Blocking you now." He even shared a story titled "How I Feel About You." At this point, Justin was coming across like someone who refuses to be challenged, like he expects everyone to follow his rules. But when they push back, he just cuts them off without hesitation. But it didn't stop there. He then went into full emotional rant mode on his stories, and it was anything but subtle. He wrote, "Quit asking me if I'm okay. Quit asking me how I'm doing. I don't do that. I don't do that to you because I know how life is for all of us. It's hard. Let's encourage our people, not project our insecurities onto one another. Your concern doesn't come off as care. It's just oppressive, weirdo." Many fans felt like that message was aimed right at the friend who had just tried to set a boundary. So who was it? I did the work, and even though Justin didn't name him, fans on Sharpbeat and insiders quickly pieced it together. The person Justin blasted was none other than Ernie Halter, a singer-songwriter and longtime friend of his. Justin and Ernie had been close for years. In fact, Ernie was one of the artists who inspired Justin early on in his music career. And here's what makes it even more confusing. Just a few days before this blow-up, everything looked fine. Justin even posted a screenshot from a FaceTime call with Ernie, saying, "Feels good to be seen. This stuff ain't easy. Thank you at Ernie Halter for being a real friend." And now, this explosion. As soon as the screenshots went viral, Ernie took to Instagram with a heartfelt message, confirming he was the person Justin had put on blast. He wrote, "Literally the most hurtful exchange I can remember having. I'm not going to stir the pot or post screenshots. I'm going to continue respecting this person's privacy. I'm going to keep loving big and checking in with my friends. Feeling disheartened and confused by all of it. So I'm just going to take some deep breaths." What's wild is that just one day before everything blew up, Ernie actually commented on Justin's Father's Day post, defending him after that run-in with the paparazzi. He said, "I'm a peaceful man, but mess with my kids and I cannot be held responsible for what will happen." And guess what? Justin liked it. That one moment raised so many red flags. What was going on behind the scenes between these two? What happened so suddenly that everything fell apart? Then came one final message from Justin, and it truly crushed fans. To end this breakdown with the weight it deserves, I need to read you the last thing Justin posted on his page. It was raw. It was real. It showed just how deeply he's struggling to hold himself together while his world feels like it's falling apart. He wrote, "People keep telling me to heal. Don't you think if I could have fixed myself, I would have already? I know I'm broken. I know I have anger issues. I've tried to do the work my whole life, to be like the people who told me I needed to be fixed like them. And it just keeps making me more tired and more angry. The harder I try to grow, the more focused on myself I am. Jesus is the only person who keeps me wanting to make my life about others. Because honestly, I'm exhausted with thinking about myself lately. Aren't you?" This post hit people like a punch to the chest. It wasn't just emotional, it was spiritual. It sounded like Justin was crying out for someone to really hear him, to see the pain, not just the fame. Maybe he's tired of pretending he's always strong, tired of being the version of himself the world expects, when deep down, he's lost. Maybe that's why he covers it up with jokes or tries to brush off the hurt with sarcasm. And even though it wasn't directly tied to the blow-up with Ernie, Hailey Bieber's behavior during this same period had fans talking too. On Father's Day, she posted, "Father's Day sucks ass," which sounded almost identical to what Justin posted on Mother's Day. "Love you moms, but Mother's Day sucks ass." People started noticing a pattern with Hailey. She often seems to downplay whatever Justin says, even the really serious stuff. She's always turning the tone into a joke, like nothing truly matters. It's like she's always playing the role of the chill wife who laughs everything off. But is that just her way of avoiding the real issues bubbling under the surface? Is it a coping strategy, or is it about keeping their image perfect for the public eye? A friendship destroyed for the whole world to see. A new chapter, maybe. Or maybe a full-on unraveling. Now we have to ask, is this all just part of a deeper emotional breakdown? Or is Justin finally drawing the line and cutting off toxic people from his life? He's made it clear that he's trying to rebuild, but does that mean pushing everyone away? It's honestly heartbreaking to watch a friendship that lasted so long fall apart in such a public and painful way, especially from someone like Justin, who always said he valued having loyal, trusted people in his circle. But here's the truth. Pain and trauma don't whisper. They scream. And sometimes, anger is the only shield someone has left. So now we want to hear from you. Do you think Justin made the right move by ending this friendship? Or is he shutting out the people who actually care about him the most? Did Ernie say something behind the scenes that changed everything? Or was he just another person caught in the storm of Justin's emotional spiral? And as the internet tried to process everything that had just gone down, fans had one big question. Was this really about Ernie? Or is Justin unraveling in real time? Because let's be honest, this isn't the first time Justin's had emotional outbursts online. But the way he aired out such a personal moment, with such intensity, left even his most loyal supporters confused and heartbroken. Some defended him, saying he's finally protecting his peace. Others were worried, saying this isn't strength, it's pain disguised as anger. And the theories didn't stop there. People started picking apart Hailey's recent behavior, too. She's been unusually silent since the fallout, except for that one snarky Father's Day post. No support, no clarification, nothing. That silence. It spoke volumes. Some fans believe the tension between Justin and Ernie might be part of a bigger pattern, one where Justin's quietly cutting off people who don't fit the version of healing he's trying to create. Others think he's isolating himself completely, even from people who genuinely care. And now there's even more speculation flying around about Justin's mental health. He's been open in the past about anxiety, depression, and past trauma. So this public fallout? For many, it didn't feel like drama. It felt like a cry for space, or maybe even help. But here's the twist. Justin hasn't deleted any of the posts. They're still up, still raw, still there for the world to see. That choice says a lot. It's like he wants people to know how real his emotions are. No filters, no PR edits, no pretending to be okay. He's saying, this is me. Deal with it. And whether you agree with how he handled it or not, one thing's clear. He's tired of hiding. So what's next? Will Justin speak out again? Will Ernie finally share his side in full? Will Haley step in? Or keep brushing it off with humor? One thing's for sure. This isn't over. Not by a long shot. Let me know. Do you think Justin's on a path of healing? Or are we watching a slow breakdown unfold in real time? Is this a season of growth, or a storm that still hasn't hit its peak? And as the internet tried to process everything that had just gone down, fans had one big question. Was this really about Ernie, or is Justin unraveling in real time? Because let's be honest, this isn't the first time Justin's had emotional outbursts online. But the way he aired out such a personal moment, with such intensity, left even his most loyal supporters confused and heartbroken. Some defended him, saying he's finally protecting his peace. Others were worried, saying this isn't strength, it's pain disguised as anger. And the theories didn't stop there. People started picking apart Haley's recent behavior, too. She's been unusually silent since the fallout, except for that one snarky Father's Day post. No support, no clarification, nothing. That silence, it spoke volumes. Some fans believe the tension between Justin and Ernie might be part of a bigger pattern, one where Justin's quietly cutting off people who don't fit the version of healing he's trying to create. Others think he's isolating himself completely, even from people who genuinely care. And now there's even more speculation flying around about Justin's mental health. He's been open in the past about anxiety, depression, and past trauma. So this public fallout? For many, it didn't feel like drama. It felt like a cry for space, or maybe even help. But here's the twist. Justin hasn't deleted any of the posts. They're still up, still raw, still there for the world to see. That choice says a lot. It's like he wants people to know how real his emotions are. No filters, no PR edits, no pretending to be okay. He's saying, this is me. Deal with it. And whether you agree with how he handled it or not, one thing's clear. He's tired of hiding. So what's next? Will Justin speak out again? Will Ernie finally share his side in full? Will Haley step in? Or keep brushing it off with humor? One thing's for sure. This isn't over. Not by a long shot. Let me know. Do you think Justin's on a path of healing? Or are we watching a slow breakdown unfold in real time? Is this a season of growth, or a storm that still hasn't hit its peak? And while the dust hasn't settled yet, the internet is still on fire over this. Fans are split, and honestly, so are a few people inside the industry. Some are praising Justin for finally speaking his truth. They say this is the most raw and unfiltered version of him we've seen in years, and that this might be the breakthrough he's needed all along. But others? They're calling it a meltdown disguised as a boundary. Comments are flooding in with reactions like, he's protecting his peace. No, this is pure ego. Where's Haley through all of this? This is giving isolation energy, not healing. Even some mental health professionals started chiming in, warning fans not to romanticize what looks like emotional burnout. A few therapists on TikTok called the situation deeply concerning, especially considering Justin's history of depression and overexposure in the spotlight. And here's where it gets even messier. There are rumors, yes, rumors, circulating that this fallout with Ernie might not be the only one. Multiple people from Justin's past have allegedly been ghosted over the last year. Quietly removed. No drama. No announcement. Just cut off. Could this be the start of a bigger purge? One insider claimed, Justin's been withdrawing from anyone who challenges him emotionally. It's like he only wants people who never push back. If that's true, it raises even more questions about what kind of support system he has around him right now. Is he building a safe space, or just creating an echo chamber? And let's talk PR, Justin's team? Silent. No statements. No spin. No attempt to calm the chaos. That alone is shocking. Usually, when a celebrity drops this kind of bomb online, there's some kind of damage control. But not this time. It's as if Justin doesn't care about controlling the narrative anymore. He's letting the world see the chaos up close. And it's either a power move or a major warning sign. So now we're all watching, refreshing our feeds, wondering what happens next. Will Justin address the backlash? Will more friends come forward with their stories? Will this become another public turning point like his 2020 YouTube docuseries, or something darker? One thing's clear. We're not just witnessing celebrity drama. We're watching a very real human moment unfold under a global spotlight. And it's both heartbreaking and impossible to look away. Stay tuned, because the story's still developing. And trust me, there's more coming. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your opinion means a lot to us here at The Scoop. And if you're into emotional celebrity drama, behind-the-scenes truths, and the stories that hit way too close to home, don't forget to subscribe to The Scoop. Tap that notification bell, and share this video with someone who loves Justin, or worries about him, just like we do.